Hi, this is Charles Hoskinson broadcasting live from warm, sunny Colorado. Always warm, always sunny, sometimes Colorado. Today is January 9th, 2026. We're not sleeping, we're working, we're pushing hard, we're getting things done, and we're having a lot of fun. It's really good to return to first principles, write code again, think about how the world works, get things done. Midnight is just incredible project. We got an amazing series of workshops next week. Everybody's getting ready for it. We're getting ready for the Japan tour. We're super excited, super fired up, super ready to go for Japan, going to Hokkaido all the way down to Okinawa, walking the entire Japanese archipelago, and kind of kick Japan a little bit, wake it up, say, hey, we got something new. Fourth generation is coming. You got that rational privacy. You got that chain abstraction. You got that smart compliance. We got some cool stuff. We're fired up. And then, of course, we got Consensus Hong Kong right on the back of that. So we're ready to go. We're fired up for that, too. And we got some amazing announcements and special surprises for people there. There's some cool things we're going to be able to show you. And also, we have the Pentat is working real hard. Obviously, Christmas slowed everything down because we're ready to sign some contracts. But the other side's like, we're taking Christmas off. We're like, fuck you, man. We want to sign stuff. We want to announce some things about integrations for Cardano. So those haven't been forgotten. We're really excited about some bridges and more oracles and stable coins and analytics, and look for those soon. More listings coming too. But overall, the KPIs have been set in stone, and we told everybody this is the standard. Got to grab the boat. Got to carry the boat. There's no excuses. There's no, well, I just didn't have the time or I didn't know how. Be honest with you, I've been staying up to about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning every night. Been getting up at about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm not sleeping much, but I don't fucking care because we got shit to do. We got places to go. We got things to do. This is our year. 2026 is going to be a good year. And it's a year where we've been promising and saying as an industry, and to be frank, we've been writing checks as an industry we cannot cash. And I'm so tired of that as an industry. You're tired of that as an industry. We don't want to do this anymore. What we want is real world adoption, real world assets, real world utility. We want every business on a blockchain. We want every ecosystem on a blockchain. We don't give a shit where it comes from. It's got to get done. Full stop. Just got to get done. So overall, pretty excited about the process. Pretty excited about the people, and we get to do a lot of really cool new things. We go to Japan, we get to talk about the fourth generation for the first time ever in earnest, with lots of people around, and kind of refine the messaging and the language and get people excited about what's coming and why it's interesting, especially, and how all these forces are converging together. And we get to build all kinds of new applications that have never been built before, that are really cool and really exciting. Applications with privacy embedded inside of them. The Pentat structure gets to get all these commercially critical integrations. And Cardano's no longer an island. Talks to everything, works with everything. Liquidity, users, TVL, all that stuff can just flow freely. And the next stage after Pentat phase 1 is the exciting stage. So I'm going to propose that we take the top 15 dApps, top 20 dApps. We got to figure out a list on Cardano and get them sons of bitches upgraded to Bitcoin DeFi, XRP DeFi, and Midnight. And also get them tier 1 listings, get them aboard, get them incubated, accelerated, so we can 10x their TVL, their users, and their transaction volume. Let's take care of our own as an ecosystem. We got to get that done too. There's a lot more infrastructure we got to build. We got to get the CCI done. So that's the first order. But it's not long after we can start turning the crank and get these guys upgraded. A lot of people ask me, like, well, how will Cardano DeFi be competitive? It's not going to be competitive by being slightly better, slightly faster, slightly cheaper than Ethereum or Solana. Just not going to happen. So we tried that. Others tried that. Doesn't work. There's a copy of a copy of a copy. You got to do new stuff. You got to do interesting things. You got to bring to the table new experiences. You don't beat MapQuest by building a slightly better MapQuest. You beat MapQuest by having Google Maps on the iPhone. And then everyone's like, holy shit, Let's get that done. Yeah, I like it. Like 5 fingers. I got multi-touch. I'm not printing out the map anymore. I'm putting it on the side. And if I miss the turnoff, I have to get the old damn map book, you young kids. I still remember that when I learned how to drive. That was my life. You beat those guys by doing something that no one's ever seen before. And when you add privacy and get private stable coins, ooh, that's going to be sexy to show. Private prediction markets, private dexes. You're bringing something new to the conversation. You're bringing something new to the table, something that people haven't seen before. And if you got all the bridge infrastructure and the stable coins and all this other stuff, you're bringing it to Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP, BNB. You're bringing it to Avalanche. You're bringing it to the rest of the industry. All those users are like, hell yeah, we want some of that. We like that. That's how we get the TVL up. That's how we get the transactions up. So you know what? Everybody's doing their fucking job. They're fired up. They're ready to go. We're writing code. We're working 24/7. We're working weekends. I think JJ's gone to Argentina like 26 times. At this point, I think he's got a girlfriend there, maybe 2. He's getting his ass kicked, and that's exactly the way it should be. You got to wake up every day and carry the boat. And the same for Fahmy, Syed, and everybody at the Midnight Foundation. They're working their asses off too. I have never seen a group of people work as hard as them. Same for the Cardano Foundation. They're working harder than they've ever worked. Same for Emergo. They're working harder than they've ever worked. Same for Intersect. Everybody in the ecosystem wants to win. We're inspired to win. And I fully appreciate how hard times have been. 2025 was the worst year in the history of crypto. It was the year where the U.S. government rug pulled us. They teased us like a lap dance, but we didn't get to seal the deal. We didn't get the first base. They said they were going to do all this stuff. The Reserve, the Clarity Act. The government's gonna adopt crypto, buy crypto, integrate crypto. They didn't do any of that shit. Shame on us for trusting the bastards. It's just the way they've always been, and we're not going to win because the U.S. government tells us we're going to win. We're going to win because we're the good guys, and there's billions of us. And you know what? The world deserves crypto. It's a global product. There's no such thing as an American cryptocurrency, and there's no fucking shortcut to be an American cryptocurrency. None. You're global cryptocurrency. You're there for everyone, everywhere, all the time, every time. Stop believing otherwise and stop getting caught up in the miasma of things. It's good to be off Twitter. Still broadcasting to it, but you know what? Haven't read a comment in 9 days, and I'm healthier and happier than I've ever been, even though I'm only sleeping 3 hours and I'm writing code till 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it again. It's good to be back. It's good to understand how all these systems work. It's good to read code. It's good to go through repos. It's good to read papers. It's good to think and be done with this drama. I was in the Midnight Discord today, and all these people are kind of, oh, the price is going down. Oh, the price. Oh, it's all over. It's all over. I said, get the fuck out of the Discord. You want to complain about it? Go home. Go to X. Go to YouTube comments. Go somewhere else where people care. We don't care there. The whole point of that Discord is, what are we going to do to make Midnight better? How do we make Midnight better? When are we going to do that? Who wants to partner? Who wants to build? I got time to work with you and for you to get your shit done, but I don't got time. Pump your bags. We're to change the fucking world. And yeah, the markets are going to be stagnant for a little bit longer, and all kinds of bullshit is just going to keep coming down the pipe. We've gotten so used to it that let's not let it bother us as an industry. Let's get back to business. We got a new generation to build, new narrative, and we're going to 10x the population of cryptocurrency. We're going to 10x the assets under management in the cryptocurrency space. If we play our cards right, the vast majority of securities will be traded on cryptocurrency rails, not in exchanges, by 2030. If we play our cards right, you can use the cryptocurrency from your cell phone, don't need a wallet. Just works. Tap to pay. And it's instantaneous and damn near free, and it works everywhere for everyone, everywhere. It costs nothing by 2030. Let's go do that. Are you tired of losing? Let's go win. Let's go do that. Why not us? We got the technology. We got the people. We got the gigabrains. We got the engineers. We got the community. We got the decentralized governance. We got the decentralized network. Put it all the hard work in, 10 fucking years of grinding. What do you think this means? We just did nothing? We were all just McDonald's waiting for the ice cream machine to get fixed? That'll never happen. I can promise you anything in the world, but I can't fix the McDonald's ice cream machine, guys. That's not what we're doing here. We're changing the world. So, before I go home and eat my ice cream, my one little vice, gluttony, amongst others, wanted to make a video. Tell all you guys, this is going to be a good year. No matter if you want it or not, we're going to drag your ass kicking and screaming to the finish line, and we're going to have fun, and we're going to enjoy it, or I will turn this car around, kids. And you're going to love every fucking minute of it. So stop whining, stop complaining, and enjoy life. You know, these are the best times ever. There's so many cool things and so many wonders, and we have agency. We're in charge, and we can win. We got a great game plan with Laos and Hydra. We got a great thing going with the Pentad. We're getting those integrations done. Midnight launched, and it launched more valuable than Aleo, ZK Sync, Starkware, and Mina combined. So stop crying. It's doing good. And you know what? It's going to do better. Japan tour is going to be phenomenal and incredible. Hong Kong is going to be phenomenal and incredible. And then the rest of the year, every 2 months, bag of goodies comes. That's the cadence. It's a death march. The team knows it. They're sad that they have to do all the work, but they're happy that they have the privilege to make it happen. And I'm very glad how many of you have stepped up to be ambassadors. There's an overwhelming number of people who applied. I'm finally going to be able to meet a lot of them in person. We're making a big shakeup at I.O. We're adding some people, getting rid of some people to rebuild our social media, to rebuild our Discord strategy, change the way we interface with people. And every 2 weeks, I say, what have you done for me lately? That's the rope we give. It's not long anymore because we got a lot to do, and we measure things quickly, and we get things done. We haven't lost the formalism. In fact, we have even more rigorous formalism thanks to our good friend LLMs. We can actually check things at levels that have never been checked before. In fact, I'm designing a new model called IMO, stands for Intention Models and Oracles, that I think is going to become the gold standard for testing ZK systems, especially if it's a canonical executable specification oracle. And you'll see that in the repo if you guys want to start. In fact, I'll give it to you. Fuck it, why not? Working out every day, getting it done. Going to start the cold plunges again Monday next week. Get that done, ready to go. Have the dog watching me while I'm in the water. Be like, what are you doing, man? That's crazy. That's ice water. You don't go in there, man. I said, sorry, got to get her done. This is just what we do now. It's just what we do. Going full Goggins. Probably not a good idea. I don't give a fuck. So anyway, Happy New Year. Careful what you signed up for. You signed up for a revolution. And guess what? You're going to get one. Good night, everybody.